everyone. This is Carmen.
And Moises.
And you listen and see YogaBurn.
YogaBurn.
So the title of today's podcast is Why Nobody Likes Posts Anymore.
Is that the one?
Yeah.
Okay.
Because I made a post a few days ago asking the same thing, and I thought it would be a good topic also to cover. And also we are in a new setup.
Oh, the new setup.
In a new setup. So
yes.
Just kind of celebrating. This is where we're gonna be our podcasts. So we're gonna do our podcast from now on.
Gotta get some neon. She doesn't agree, but I can see a place for a neon.
No, that looks too much. Just
professional.
I just don't like it. I just don't like it.
Professional.
But it kind of looks like a Joe Rogan-y kind of.
But a different
like,
but he won't say Joe Rogan.
different vibe. No, it will say YogaBurn or something. No, like that.
YogaBurn
or something. But anyway, let's just go to our to the title of the podcast and why is it so I asked this online and the answers were pretty cool, like pretty amazing. The majority of people don't like to they don't do likes anymore because they don't want the algorithm to know what they're doing, and so they don't get recommended, because if you like these things or the other things, then you get so much more
of the same thing.
Of the same thing and ads.
So they're saying that the way the algorithm treats them today, it's better than if the algorithm knew that they like your post or the post.
or any post, and they prefer to be anonymous. They prefer to be anonymous.
Algorithm. But I thought they were saying like the algorithm doesn't show me your stuff, for example, or the algorithm shows whatever the heck they want.
That too.
They show me things that I don't like.
That too. So one thing that happens is that we all get frustrated because many times you miss posts from people that are important to you.
Among the 3,000 you follow, you mean?
I don't follow 3,000.
The people that follow 3,000.
Yeah, but
what is the max? 7,000?
I know for a fact.
So what is the max? Carmen, tell us. What is the max number of accounts?
I know for a fact because there's one person that told me that he reached the max of people that you can actually follow. So there's a max. In case you didn't know that, there's a max. So you can follow. I think. How many did he say? 7,500. Right.
I think that they closed at 2.
So 7,500. So you can only follow up to 7,500 accounts. If you go beyond that, then you get a message that says you cannot follow this many people. You have to unfollow. You have to unfollow somebody. You have to unfollow someone to be able to follow this new person, right? But I mean, I only know one person that follows 7,500 accounts. What are the chances
of us knowing one person that has done that?
I mean, it's possible. Like somebody has to know someone like that. So there's a max, at least as of today. Maybe in the future, no, because I think they say that because maybe you're not promoting bots, and all that. So then they only allow you to follow a certain amount of people.
Yeah.
But if let's say you follow 1,000, right? I don't know, something like that. Many times the posts from your friends or the people you really care about, they just get hidden, or they just go really at the bottom, and they show you like ads or people that you follow, but you're like, what is this person? So they reorder. Sometimes you don't even see the posts from people that matter to you because maybe you have so many, or they just hide them.
Or you get distracted and you go
somewhere
else.
Get distracted because it's just so many ads. Even if you snooze for 30 days, because you have that option, and you can really tell like when those 30 days are up, you can see like, oh my god, it's just so many ads. I cannot finish all the posts. I mean, all the people that I follow. I just can't. I keep on scrolling, and it's almost impossible to finish because it's like 3 times longer. It's like 2 ads and 1 post of someone I follow. but still with that, with this new thing, you still get like so much advertisement for whatever it is that you see. Like if you see pottery, you get a lot of pottery. If you like makeup, then you get makeup. If you have yoga clothes, you get yoga clothes. You get all kinds of things, all kinds of whatever your interest is. They're gonna target an ad for you that will make you stop and just scroll and just see it. I mean, all of that. So I think people are also getting tired and frustrated because of that, because it's just becoming too much of a shopping center.
It's not
like
social anymore.
Self-promotion.
It's commercial.
And it's very commercial.
It's commercial media, not social media.
It's commercial media. Good. Like it.
See
it's
that?
it's commercial media. So it's not. It's kind of losing its appeal. And that's also why I didn't post for, I disappeared for over a year doing challenges, because I was getting so tired of that as well. But when I was announcing that I was coming back to do the challenges and everything, people were like, oh my God, at least something back to, good in my life, or back to what it was in my life. And I want to go back to do the challenges, because it's all like just ads and people that, maybe you don't really, they're not really that close to you, but they put those first. So, I mean, I don't know. What do you think? What do you think?
Yes. Yes. I don't know, because I stopped. I don't know why I stopped. I think it was like, you were tired of, I think I felt a little bit, I was not liking because I liked the post at all. It was some other weird reason that who knows where it came from, that you hit like sometimes because of whatever. I mean, lately, since I haven't liked anything in I don't know how long. Maybe I have liked 2 things in the last 3 months. I don't know, literally 2 posts. And those 2 posts were like, what the fuck? What, I mean, for whatever reason. I mean, it was amazing, or it was really funny, or it was like something outrageous. It just hit me. It's like, I cannot not hit it. I cannot not say like to this sunset. I mean, it just like felt.
So it kind of fails the definition of social media. I mean, if it's not social at all. Like it's just not. Even though a lot of people said that they still do a lot of likes and they still do, they still like everything. There's some other people also, there's a cap on how many posts you can like.
Another one.
So if
we also know somebody that has hit the max. How many posts?
I know a lot of extreme people. Clearly, we know a lot of extreme people. But so if you like everything that you see, like just like everything in your feed, then the algorithm is also going to think that you're a bot.
Yeah.
So it's not. Nobody's gonna like absolutely everything.
Yeah.
Yes, I mean, if you like all the accounts and all the people that you follow, which in theory that would be the ideal. Why would you follow somebody that you're not gonna like their posts?
Yeah.
But yeah. So I don't know. It's very interesting how it is evolving, right? It's just taking a turn, and all the time it's just reshaping itself.
Like we're like
the whole social media experiment.
Doesn't that make you a little bit like a 15-year-old again? Like, oh my God, he didn't like my post, she didn't like my post, and this and that, and I was expecting so many people to like the thing. Like, sorry, but you're 40 years old. You cannot worry about that shit.
Yeah, true. I mean, I see what you're saying. I see what you're saying. Personally, I don't care. Like, I used to care a little bit in the beginning, but then probably like 3 years ago or something like that, and now I just like, I don't care if I keep on going down in my number or something. I really honestly don't give a fuck. I really don't,
because the thing, I don't know if tell me,
because to maintain to maintain those numbers, I have to post reels every day.
You don't know that either.
Engagement. I mean, like
either.
Just or that's the idea that they sell it to
tell
you
that you have to do without any promise of return.
Yeah,
because
can't.
Again, the thing is that we were on this Instagram thing before Facebook bought it,
right?
And you went from 0 You went from 0 followers, because you started one day with 0. And I remember that the first trip that we took abroad, because they keep inviting you people to go somewhere else, we were at 186,000 more or less, right? And then since we start traveling, we went to Barcelona and London. That was our first trip. I remember perfectly. And then by then to when Facebook bought it, we went to 286, 287 or something like that.
Right.
Since Facebook bought the Instagram, your account has only go down, and right now it's at 259.
Yeah,
exactly.
260 something like that. I don't even know. I don't even look at it.
I think I look at it. I think it is impossible to, or as far as I can tell, right, to go gain anything unless you're by chance or not by chance doing all the things they want you to do.
True.
And honestly, again, I am too fucking old to go after some 20-year-old retard that tells me that I have to post this much, engage this much, like this much,
exactly.
as if that was real.
Yeah,
it's all fake.
I just can't do it.
It's a fake life.
Sorry,
but it's not a conversation that has any meaning. It is not an idea that this warrants my thought process. It's not. I mean, some stupidity that I have to know how a tool machine works. What the heck am I wasting my time doing that?
Yeah, true.
So if the thing works, good. If it doesn't work, good. So they have made things so complicated that it has made us not give a fuck anymore. So we're gonna go in and say.
I think it's kind of spreading a little bit like that. I mean, from someone, maybe my background was a little bit different because I had anorexia and bulimia for so many years, and I was obsessed with how much I weighed, and I would weigh myself 10 times a day and see how much I would lose, and so I understood the concept of being obsessed by a certain number and just hit those numbers, and those numbers control you like so bad. And so when all this I'm starting to lose followers, all that started to happen, that triggered something inside me, and I said I just can't go back to that. I just can't, because ever since you've known me, right? Like, I don't own a scale. I will never go on a scale. I will never,
that because part of my
I will never weigh myself. I don't want to know. I don't care.
My diet routine
oh my God.
is based on breathing, right?
Oh my God. You're the only person. Okay, guys, this guy, we go to a hotel. If there's a scale in the bathroom, this guy, he would weigh himself every time. He knows that that's a trigger for me. Doesn't matter. You just do it anyways, and then the next morning.
I didn't know it was a trigger for you.
Next morning.
But don't touch my scale because I don't have one at home. I get one when I go to a hotel.
And then we go to the next morning. You just weigh
2 pounds less.
2 pounds less.
Literally.
Every time.
I can lose 2 pounds sleeping just from breathing.
Yeah, it's that should tell you something. So powerful.
Boom. During the day, it's not so bad. I mean, during the day, I haven't really tried morning to night, but I had a witness.
Many times, every single night.
It was like a joke. By the 5th day was a joke. So you waited yourself in that at night. You sleep basically. It wasn't too cold, too warm. You have to sleep at this amount of
7
temperature
degrees
and something.
Whatever, yeah.
And make sure your ears are freezing, but your balls are hot. No, nothing. Just sleep.
Yeah, just sleeping. Sleep. It's just you have a powerful breath, and so you're like that, and then the next morning you're like, okay,
2 pounds less.
It happened. Anyway, but coming back to
enough good advice.
Coming back to that, so I decided to just not be obsessed about that anymore. I don't even look at who likes my post, who unfollows me. I don't care. I don't look at anything. I try to look at when people comment and if in the last post I made about the opinion, then I appreciate people replying and taking the time to type. There were many people that said I never type anything. I never make a comment on anything. And this, and there was a long paragraph. I'm like, oh my God, thank you so much.
Thank you for your time.
Thank you for doing that and not doing just an emoji and just wow, thank you very much
thank you for
writing something.
Like a, I don't know, like a thought. You know, they spend some time thinking about it and then writing it down.
Exactly.
Thank you very much.
It's the same thing. Like if I do a challenge and someone asks a question or someone is like, what do you think? Blah, 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 blah. Something I would definitely reply to that. It's just the considerate thing to do to me. You know, I mean, if someone says like a few hearts or something, then maybe I will just like heart back. But is if they actually write words.
But maybe it's a code. 2 hearts, which color?
Oh my God! Yes,
we have to
talk about that.
I don't know the rules.
We have to talk about
but
that.
I can make some up.
So wait, we finished this show called Adolescence. It's an awful title, by the way. It's just so not engaging, right? Like it's so forgettable.
Yeah.
It's not memorable.
Yeah.
You know, you just don't like adolescence. It doesn't even. It's not engaging. They should have asked me, like, no, this title is just not like gripping. It doesn't grab you, right?
So what would you call it?
I don't know. I'm just like I have to think.
Brainstorming.
I have to think about it.
Just do like Elon.
I don't know. Just wait like 30 seconds, completely quiet. I would have to think, you know, just about the show and what do I want the title to express and all that. Anyway, the title not good. The show pretty good. I liked it. I mean, people are like, oh, raving about it. Like, this is so amazing. I would say episodes 1 and 2, fine. Episodes 3 and 4, people are like, I love it so much. I'm like, boring and just you made a point. You could have made the point a little bit earlier, sooner. Maybe. I also like that it was shot like in one take. I mean, actually, I thought that was like mind blowing.
They got everybody talking about that.
Yeah.
So well done.
Well done. But anyway, the show basically, you know, is just talking about how teenagers now communicate in social media and how every emoji has a symbol. I mean, has a meaning. So you cannot use like any heart, right? You could I thought that you can use any heart or something. It's just not. You cannot, right?
I don't remember anything he said. But it was the purple, the orange, the green, the pink.
Well, the red heart was just like for love.
Romantic relationship.
But the pink is for like friendship.
Okay.
So if you like, you know, so it's just friends, you just go pink. And then I forgot about the purple.
Was an orange, there was a purple,
the purple
green,
one. I forgot. Like
green, something. I think it was eat more salad. Because it's green.
No, they didn't talk about green.
And then the orange was have some orange juice in the morning.
No, it didn't.
Do you like orange juice with your cereal?
It's not at all.
No,
that's not what it was.
It was that.
Anyway, but what I really liked about that is that it kind of shows the world from a teenage perspective these days and what's happening and how social media is affecting these young kids, right? And I really like that sentence that one of the characters said that I'm on Insta, but I don't post. And I'm like, that is the problem, my friend. That is it. So you don't want to be judged, or you don't want to be, you know, and people are not liking things. They're not hitting like, but pretty soon, I mean, very few people actually post. I mean, because when you post, it's got to be something special, like so meaningful. Like I had a baby, I just got married, or I went to this event, vacation. This changed my life, or I
got best life.
A certificate, doing this or that. Only people that are extremely self-centered. I mean, so annoying that you just want to take their eyeballs out and just like rip them and just throw them because you're like, I just cannot take it. I can't.
Those people post
I cannot
those
take
are the posters.
I just cannot. You know, those are so self-centered that it just like, it's all about them. Those are the ones that post. Because they don't give a fuck.
No, they don't see.
And they don't care.
They don't
like,
see
it's
how
like,
it could not be interesting for you.
Me cleaning my house. This is my new things that I bought. These are, you know, I love this bag so much. This is my new pose that I'm doing. I don't know. And, you know, okay, everybody should do that, not just those. So why does not everyone feel entitled to do that? Like, just everyone is like post about your day and your dog, and I don't know, just that more normal, everyday post.
The way you mean, the one
that's
thing,
what I miss. That's what I miss.
Because we came from before Instagram, for example, right?
Right.
The one thing that I thought it had a lot of value from the start, it was when you went on vacation, for example. You were having a special thing in your life. You had a baby, for example. Whatever the thing, the event, the something is, right? The thing that you used to take photos about. Before, you took photos when you went to whatever, and you had people over, and you showed them the photos of your vacation. There was something you did before Instagram. Oh my God. Right? Then you can remember that?
Yeah.
Japanese people took like a shot, like slides.
Yeah, slides,
and they would go through slides. That was like a joke that you had in the rest of the world about how organized and meticulous about the social life Japanese people were.
Yeah.
And we were like, what the heck, right? So you just get a little digital board called Instagram. You can post those things, right?
Yeah, so you don't need that anymore. You don't need to take photos.
But then somehow you start feeling judged. Because I mean, I understand that you're feeling judged when you are 13, 14, 16, in school, with the kids that judge you, around you, all those kids trying to define their social lives, all the kids trying to define their personas in the world and stuff, all the kids being an asshole to each other, basically, because that is what you do when you're 15, 16, whatever, those 8 years. And I understand the pressure, because that pressure has always existed. All that whole adolescence things, like, that is what has always happened. I mean, you go from living with your family and that's all you see to now you see the world and you are social. You're a social creature now. Start getting used to this. And that is the years in high school, right? And you get used to that. But now it's on steroids because you can put your life on Instagram, and then instead of just the 3 people in your classroom can judge you, everybody can judge you because they can see you. So the entire school can laugh at you instead of the 3 people in your classroom. So it's more dramatic, but that is all. I mean, sorry, but that's all. Nothing else has changed. The other thing that has changed is that before,
I think a lot of things have changed. I have to disagree.
But in terms of the drama and shit, we've always had it. It is the same age for all of us. The thing that actually freaked me out from the series is that they were listening to really stupid people and their podcasts and their opinions, and they were talking about that in the series. I mean, somebody that I really don't like at all, they were mentioning him as a opinion that mattered to these kids at 13, 14, 15. And it was like, what the flipping heck? Because now your parents, as good or bad a job they can do, were the only guidance reference that we had.
Before your parents were your guide,
now,
right?
Like you have put the development of that social persona on the hands of a private company, which is called Instagram, whose job is to sell you shit.
Yeah.
And the more sick and afraid and uncertain of yourself you are, the more money they can make from you. And they know that. The kids don't know that, but the parents should know that. But the parents don't seem to know that either, because they are allowing the kids to spend their time listening to some stupid ass talking about who the heck knows what on that Instagram thing.
Yeah.
So before, it was like you let the school, the people that you spend the time with, like define yourself as a grown-up, or start defining yourself, your kid, as a more like a person. But now you are letting this machine and the people in the machine and people who control the algorithm to teach your kid to grow up. Now
they're planting ideas.
It's a battle.
They're planting ideas in your mind. They just giving you, trying to shape the way you think.
How
right?
can parents allow that to happen? It's outrageous for me.
What I found outrageous is that parents were shocked at that.
Agreed.
And I'm like,
it was news. It was news to them.
It was news to them.
Oh my God! Are you telling me that this is how my kids live, or that what my kids are exposed to.
How that is what my kids are doing. I'm
do you talk to your children?
It's like, do you?
I don't have children, but I thought that if you had children,
but you have your kid is
they
always.
They don't talk to you as soon as they are 14. They don't talk to you. Then
they're on
you know the price. I mean, before you could actually bitch and moan and whine. They don't talk to me. As soon as they become 14, they don't talk to me. Now the price is some idiot is educating them. So are you going to keep whining, or are you going to do something about that? Because now the problem became real. Because an asshole inserted itself into the equation, which is this Instagram shit. And the Instagram has no good intentions for you or your kids. Zero. They want to make money out of you and the kid. So the more they mess him up, the more self-help books they can sell to him in the future, and medication and who knows what. So
and things, you know,
items. You said that, right? Like there's some you get the post in certain order, and then you're more likely to buy crap. Or you told me that.
Yeah.
How was that?
They like
it was up and downs.
This up and downs, emotional up and downs.
So they give you posts systematically chosen. So one makes you more happy, one gets you more angry, one gets you more happy, one gets you more angry. So your moods go like that, and when they get your moods to go like that enough, the next ad you're more likely to buy stuff.
Correct.
That is what they say.
Because
right?
you're unprotected. You're unprotected, and your brain is just unprotected.
Interesting.
And you know, it's not that difficult to bypass, no matter how smart you think you are. Because I mean, so many of us think that we are very intelligent.
You're so clever.
No, you think you are. But so many of us, we think that we are much cleverer than an average person.
Than the algorithm. I don't know.
And that is actually the beginning of your demise. Like, the more intelligent you think you are, the more they're going to get you. I'm pretty sure that it is going to happen. They're just going to stick it in the back. You're like, yeah, you idiot. Fuck. There you go. You shop right now. But yeah, I mean, I was really shocked at like the reaction of many people, that many parents, like, oh, is this really what our kids are doing? Is this really what is happening? And I'm like, definitely. What do you think is going to happen if you let that person be on their phone or on the computer alone for so many hours every single day of the week? I mean, it's just something. It's a cesspool that is just going to keep on building up and building up and building up the whole thing. But, you know, it's challenging, because I mean, what are you going to do about it? You cannot stop them from being on social media, right? You cannot stop them from being there, because everyone will have a phone. So you're like, no phone for you. It's just, what, you're going to be like the weird kid, then they're going to pick on you even more because you don't have a phone. Then what, I mean, it's really challenging, it's really trying, it's really difficult to navigate that. And this has not happened before that we know of. I mean, maybe another civilization so many years ago, maybe, but we don't know. we don't know. But that we know, this has not happened before, so we just have no clue how to navigate this.
They cannot fail. It's not like, this is not something that parents can fail at. It is, I mean, until now.
What do you mean? It's not possible.
What I mean is that there's this human behavior that is so spread out right now, where you just bitch and whine and do nothing about it. That's where a lot of humanity is right now.
Yeah.
Complain and complain and complain, and what do you do about that? Nothing. And you just keep complaining.
You complain. Complaining is the action.
Complaining is like a kid crying, like a little baby crying, expecting an adult to put a boob in his mouth. That is the crying. That is the whining. That is the complaining. A 30-year-old complaining is like a little baby saying, wah, expecting somebody else to figure out, are you hungry? Are you cold? Are you this? Are you that? That is what whining is. Period. So now, these people have a child. And if they don't do anything, the child may end up really fucked up. So whining is not a solution anymore. Because they won't do it for themselves. I understand that. They just love whining. But they better do it for the kids. They cannot fail. They have different responsibilities because they have another human being in charge of. They're in charge of. Period. Maybe they'll grow a pair of balls finally, because they cannot fail. I'm so happy that things freak people out, because enough with the whining. Enough.
But one thing that made me think, I mean, besides that also the society, teenagers and all that, is, okay, this person is not posting, and so many people. So many people. And if we continue down this path, then nobody's going to end up posting. The whole social media will lose the social aspect. It's just media. And
will be entertainment.
It would just be entertainment, just selling you things, or just selling you things.
So people will stop going there, because
people will stop going there, because right now it's getting to a point that it is more trying to sell you things than anything else. Not even entertaining anymore, and just not even that much. So it's always like, it's so many ads and so many that it's just so disruptive that you're not even satisfied. You just, what is this? Like, I'd rather go take a walk, read a book, I don't know, something different than just scrolling here. So I think we're on the verge of something is going to click, something is going to change, because it's not working. Like going through your reels, going through your, like going one reel after the next, after the next. I think that is also an extreme waste of time. Because, I mean, just pick one of those reels that you like, whatever interests you, and just watch the whole thing, the whole clip, the whole video or something. You're going to learn so much more than just that 1 minute or 90 seconds or 2 minutes, that clip that they show you. It's just a hook, and you're not really learning anything. You just hooked for a brief period of time, and then moving on to another thing, and hooked again, moving on to another thing. And that is transferring into our daily life. So many people that when I teach, they just have such a big problem concentrating and being in their bodies and being present and being on the mat, and just kind of, think of what is happening in your body. It's just no connection. Like, the brain is so jumpy. It's just going to so many places. And these are people that have not grown with social media from day one. They started later in life. So I cannot even imagine that generation that is already growing since day one, when they were born, until now. It's gonna be like, I don't even know.
They have to recover from that.
Yes, absolutely, 100%.
Because the parents did not know enough to know the danger of that thing.
Yeah.
And we know that the parents don't know enough, because those that try to warn you had to go through the media that is trying to take advantage of you. So they will not tell you how dangerous the thing are. The only thing that we will do is like see the results, see when enough kids are messed up, we'll say what is going on.
Yeah.
And then hopefully somebody will come up with some kind of solution, which is maybe like send them to some spa in the mountains, which is nice either way. And recover from this kind of thing, right? So you recover from smoking, you recovered from whatever, right? And you were an addict to alcohol, you're an addict to drugs, you'll be an addict to this thing. And then you have to recover, and you will be an addict. My name is Moises and I'm an addict. I do Instagram. We'll make it there.
Yeah, otherwise it's you are going to miss so much about this life, not this life, right? Like on the phone, and health-wise, etc. I mean, I'm just thinking like all the things when I teach, and you just have to be so present in your body for so many, like, I don't know, when you're doing back bends or when you're doing handstands, or when it's the sensations, you have to be so connected, everything in your body, mind, breath, nervous system, everything. I just can't even comprehend how is that going to happen if you're not really embodying your body on a daily basis. You are escaping all the time. You just go in there and just being out there distracted. No, there's no focus inwards, there's no energy going inwards, there's no feeding going inwards. It's just all like you're just losing it so much, because that is the currency right now, attention. And energy, right? So they just want your attention. If they have your attention, that's why they do like the emotional, like up and down, up and down. If they have your attention, then it's so easy to grab you and to get you. And so that's all the many ads. You're like, hey, hello, and they want to grab your attention, and they once they get it, then you're hooked, and then they can try to sell you or convince you whatever they want, etc., etc. So it's.
On the other hand, like when religious people, right? When religious people convert to a different religion, they are super religious. And they think that their religion is fantastic. Have you noticed that?
Yeah.
When somebody grows up in the religion, they don't have the same view. You have a much burnt out view, because you saw society and the realities and the hypocrisy around the group regarding that religion, for example, right?
Yeah.
So chances are that we came in and we got converted from physical reality to digital reality, right? And we see this thing as, oh my God, it's so dangerous. Oh my God, it's so this, oh my God. And that is our view. Because we got the kid that grows up with that thing, maybe they, after 3 years, they go, this is a piece of shit. And eventually they realize, it's messing with my head. This is crap. And they don't have at all the same view. We have to wait until they have enough brain in their heads for them to articulate what actually they are dealing with and how their life has been. Because it will be very interesting to hear.
I hope you're right, but I'm not sure that's.
So they are all gonna end up like blah, blah, blah.
No.
That's it. I mean, I'm counting on humanity evolving, improving, and part of that will be able to put in perspective that is just a phone. It's a phone.
Okay,
That's
let's
all.
see. Let's see what happens. Let's see what happens.
I mean, I'm sure that a certain percentage will end up like the kid in the series, like completely messed up in the head. I understand that, right?
Mm-hmm.
We had people ending up messed up in the head in our generation as well. I don't know if the percentage is the same. Right?
Yeah.
I don't know if anything else has to do anything with besides that, right?
Yeah.
They are being born into a more complicated world, probably, right? At the same time, they have access to way more information than I had when I was growing up. I mean, if I had the amount of information that I have today, like 30 years ago, I would have moved so much faster in so many aspects in my head, for certain. So it has a lot of advantages. 2025 has a lot of advantages over like years ago. But I mean, that is somebody that is a bit more grown up now, and my priorities are not what my classmate thinks of me, right? I don't give a fuck about what my classmate thinks of me, and trying to figure out my life and things and myself and who am I in the universe and shit like that, right? But so I don't know how much I would have valued that, but right now we have way more information than we had 30 years ago, which is really good. So the kids are growing up in that world as well.
True.
Every aspect of human knowledge, it's light years more advanced than 50 years ago. You can take anything you want, literally. And I think that somebody said that in some kind of podcast. Don't go to Instagram. Go to YouTube. And go and say, what do you like? What do you like? I like how to build model cities in scale. I don't know, I just came up with it. And somebody will explain to you how they do it, what is the process, what they have learned, examples. I want to play the flute. 1,000 people telling you how to play the flute. I mean, if all you have to do is switch apps, that's all you have to do. All you have to do as a parent is put some kind of interest or figure out what your kid can do well, so you can actually send them in that direction. And the amount of information you have today, a 13-year-old can build a freaking rocket.
Yeah, but there's I
The
mean
house may explode.
I don't think it's that simple.
No,
I
it's
mean
not.
there's people that, you know, they don't know what they want, you know. There's just many kids that they have no idea. I mean, these
Then
days
try a thousand
you're
things. That's
you're very lucky if you know something that you like. Like
50 years ago too. Sorry, but I mean that is the
Yeah.
human problem.
Yeah.
But I mean, you
Yeah.
you may know things that you enjoy. You don't have to love them. This is my life goal. You just like this now, and then you'll have another hobby next year, and another next year, and next year, and you become a little, I don't know, like a jack of all trades, right? And you know a little bit about many things, and little by little you start figuring out what you're good at.
Yeah.
It is so simple to do that right now. For example, it's like, oh my god, Instagram is the only thing. Close the fucking thing. Go to another one. I mean, my solution is getting books. I mean, I at some point I cannot look at that bloody thing anymore. And I go in and look at your stories, 2 more places, and say, okay, I'm up to date, and I get out.
Yeah, I really don't. I mean, I feel very void and empty when I scroll a lot. I never go on the Reels thing. Like I never do that because it's just so. I never turn on my notifications. I never do any of that. I mean, it's just when I practice, I disconnect completely. I put everything on airplane mode. I don't care. Everything could be on fire. I just don't care because it's but it's not. You have to have some priorities to not let everything around you interrupt you at any given moment. I don't sleep with the phone in my room. None of that. And many of those things will give you a higher quality of life just by doing very small things. Like, it's like, why would you? And like, no, I use my phone as an alarm clock, and I'm like, why? You can get for $5, you can get an alarm clock.
Maybe 10. For a 10, you have a top of the line.
And
for 10.
And then I don't need that
Exactly.
in the bedroom.
With bird sounds.
It's very cute and just very peaceful. And then I wake up and I don't need the phone just next to me. I don't like it when I sleep with my phone next to me. It just messes up with my brain waves or something. I have very weird nightmares always. Or when I practice, I could be getting texts like all the time, all day long. Like, you know, so people contacting me from Singapore, Korea, from Spain or Athens, or from anywhere in the States. I mean, the time zone is just so different that I could be getting messages at any moment, at any hour of the day. So no, I mean, when I practice, that's it. It's practice time. I don't care. Like, nothing interrupts, and you have to do that. It just feels like you're putting yourself first and you're a priority to yourself, and then the rest you can catch up later. And I try to catch up just maximum. I look at the phone 3 times a day maximum. I mean, and sometimes it's I think that's even a lot, you know. But I'm not like checking all the time, and no, I just catch up. And somebody said, like, I like some posts so that I know where I finish. And I know it's like a bookmark. And I'm like, that's exactly what I do. It's exactly what I do. Because sometimes like, okay, did I see this post already? I don't know. And then I have to do that as a bookmark. But like, for example, when people bought newspapers, the real ones.
Yeah.
And like, my father would open it, and he would always look at obituaries first. Like, first he opened like first page, okay, and then just went to see who had died, and so to see if they had to go to a funeral. And I know it sounds like morbid or something, but you know, it was another time. So it's like,
it was a small town,
and you have to be respectful.
That is how people announce that somebody had died in the family.
Exactly.
Yeah, so it was a very social thing. And
exactly.
Like,
so you wanted to pay respect and just be, pay respectful to that person and to their family. So I mean, that's the first thing you do. Okay, nobody has died, great, and then nobody I know has died. And then, just kind of continuing with that. So I feel like it's when I go through my feed, not who has it, but I need to go through it to just see what people are.
Something big has happened to
something
anybody.
big has happened. It's like someone had a baby, someone changed cities, someone has left a job, or they're engaged or something, and I have to see that, and just to not miss, and to be respectful and congratulate that person if they're getting married, or something big happen, or it's their birthday, whatever it is. So I want to. And God forbid that something bad would have happened. So you also want to say, I'm so sorry for your loss or something. And so, but you want to participate and comment and be respectful for those moments. But if it wasn't for that, I know that is you're going to say that it's a mental programming that you have. But if it wasn't for that, I probably would never look at the feed. Just never. As of at this point, it has such little interest. The few people that interest me, there's such a little interest that I prefer to give that up over scrolling the whole thing.
No, but I completely understand. I mean, back when the way you did that was when something happened, you picked up the phone and you called people.
Right.
I called you. I'm calling you to tell you that this has happened, good or bad. This has happened, good, and you go through your phone book, right? So now. We thought this was a good idea because now I can just advertise it to everybody in one shot, save time, be done. And then all the politics with the thing what came around it, and then all the garbage and noise because it's a private company trying to make money out of your mental health, basically, came with it. So
yeah,
because again, everything starts like such a good idea always, right? It's like let's go share photos, share images, share mementos, or share whatever, right? We share, and it's like a social thing, and we put our content and 3 purchases later and 1 corporation in. As soon as Facebook came in, it became shit.
Yeah.
Basically.
Yeah.
Simple as that.
And I see I see so many signs of getting even worse, right? Just a little bit like degrading yourself.
The algorithm
degrading yourself a little bit more. Like, for example, I see many people like offering free classes. I mean, people that are just very knowledgeable. And for example, this is just like one little example. Like, it could be yoga, it could be handstands, it could be mobility, it could be breath work. I don't know, just a lot of things. And they're very amazing professionals. And they offer free classes and I'm like, who do you think is going to buy anything after you offer something for free? Do you not understand that is never going to happen? Once you imprint in someone's brain that your class is free, they'll think it's free forever. It's something that I just don't understand. I mean, it blows my mind.
But I mean,
it blows my mind.
You have to learn that too. Can you remember the tango?
The tango dancer.
The tango dancer. I mean, it was like this tango workshop or whatever that is, and they got this tango gentleman that had been dancing.
He was a legend.
He was a freaking legend, going around the world literally dancing
right.
for a living, and in theaters, booking big places, all kinds of stuff. And they got him and say, what message do you have for the kids that want to go and do what you do and make a career out of dancing? What is the first number 1 advice you would give them? The first thing and the only thing he said, never dance for free.
I agree. 100%.
It's not about the technique. It's not about your school. It's not about your determination or how much you train or things that you could have think like you have to train until you're perfect. Never said that. The only thing he said, never dance for free. Never offer your services for free.
True.
Period. And from there, do whatever the heck you want.
I couldn't agree more. It's just, this is something I just don't understand. It just gets me like, oh my God.
They're killing themselves.
It's a killer, but also people that are interested in it's killing also everyone else to some degree.
But I mean, who's gonna go get the things that today that there's so many people for everything.
That is true.
The market
is
is so freaking huge, and you need so little of that market to actually make a good living. That is not really a huge risk of any. They are killing themselves. But
it is very sad. It is very sad because
what happens today is that you're a yoga teacher, but you cannot just be good at yoga or teaching to make a living out of that. If you want to be independent, right? If you don't want to depend on a corporation that actually tells you how to do your job, when to go teach, what to teach, how to do it, right? If you want to be slightly independent, you need all kinds of skills, and it's much better to have an 8 in 10 things than a 10 in one and zeros in another. I mean, if you have a 10 in teaching or your practice, whatever, but you have a 0 in time management and organization, you won't be a yoga teacher. If you're an 8 teaching, 8 presenting, 8 your practice, 8 time management, and 8 being able to build your own website, you'll do well.
It's absolutely true. People don't understand when they see, like, I don't know, like, I know so many
I know.
hand balancers
I know.
on one hand, which is unbelievably difficult, right? That are extraordinary, like a million times better than anybody you see on social media, anybody that'll present you. But they're awful at organizing themselves, at business, at recording themselves, just promoting themselves, posting more or less regularly. I mean, building a website or building or simply just
having some kind of mindset of how do I pack what I can do so I can offer that to another human being and they can give me money in exchange. That simple concept. They can't. But when you go and ask them, they have an answer for everything. They know, you can tell, like, if you know the questions, this is like the chat GPT, not the chat GPT, but the other one. But if you know what to ask, they can give you good answers. But if not, it's useless. It's like fucking worthless, right? But same thing. So you go, you're like, okay, how do you do it? They explain in detail, like the most incredible things. But if you know what to ask, right? But then as far as organizing, business wise, it's just awful. So you're 100%. I've known so many, and like that, I mean, just contortionist, you name it. I mean, contortionist, yoga people that are just extraordinary at something, and then they're just so disorganized. Therapists, massage therapists. All kinds of people we know actually. We know more than one in more than one environment that are exactly like that. I mean, you listen
artists,
to them, they are like,
artists. It's just insane, like how much talent they have in one aspect of their lives, and just how incredible they are. And then in other aspects, it's awful. It's so bad that they need so much help that they cannot function. Literally function. They barely. With the skill they have, they barely survive in society. They barely make a living, like barely pay bills, live with 4 roommates, and travel a little bit for teaching and whatever it is. That's it. That's it.
That is the whole. I have 1/10,
and then you see others that are like, okay, 1/10, like we're not even like in. This nail. This is the amount of talent they have, and they're like exploding.
And they feel all important and everything.
Yeah. And I'm like, you are nobody.
Because they have some minimal organization skills. Or time management skills. And just a minimum. Because you don't have to be a genius on it. You don't have to manage a project to send a rocket to the moon. Or anything like that. But you need many skills these days. Many skills.
Interesting.
I think we're
interesting. I feel like we could be talking so much more, but this is like
good for today.
We're back. It's good for
new place. The light is awful.
Yes.
I don't like it. I mean, it's really red. It's really red and yellow. So I have to fix that. But I'm not gonna fix that today. So the first one is gonna be like I love the walls though.
Okay, then we'll
really
well, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter. So we'll just I'll let you play with that.
Fix it.
I'll let you play with that.
We'll see what happens.
But it was so good to be
But
back.
I like the chairs a lot.
Yeah, I like it.
I like the
this.
microphone right there. And I
Yeah.
can go to the back and I go in and it's like, and
Yeah.
I don't come out of the screen. It's good times.
Good stuff. All right,
Yep.
perfect. Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talk.
Good talking to you.
Good talking to you as
Good
well.
talking to you.
So thank you guys for listening or watching. This was Carmen.
And Moises.
And you listen to YogaBurn. We'll see you next time.
Exactly.
Bye.
Bye-bye.